Hello, Dominique here with a nice brew review. I have here the MKA Whippet British Medium Tank World War One. That is, I built it not so much. I built a couple World War One kits from Meng. Really nice builds to do. A lot of details. You can do a lot extras with it, and are really rare to find figures for it. Dus you need to do scratch build figures. But there's another story. I can show you what is in the instructions first. Okay? Okay, we change the camera to my computer screen. This is the front of the instructions with a nice picture. I love that picture. You have here instructions in Japanese, I think. You have here British medium tank. A lot of information. I cannot read that for you. That can you do by yourself. This is in other language. This is Tank Museum. I think he is in the British Tank Museum. I'm not sure. The Tank Museum. Information for the tools. And then we start here with the body. Upper hull. That's the nice with the meng. You have here the information upper hull. Assembly. Okay. You glue this one on, with this one, this couple parts on. This is all one part. You do 4 parts in a section of this model. And then you have assembly the rear part, fitting complement. Yeah. And then you do this little ring in it. Glue the 2 parts together. You do this parts together. That's the thing with this model kit. You have a lot of parts to do, and it is really easy to read these instructions from Meng. I don't know if this kit is available in the stores. I'm not sure. But it's really nice. Step 4, you do the turret on the back side. Is this? Yeah. You do a couple extra parts on it. You glue it on the body. You glue a bottom piece on the bottom. Oh yeah, the bottom piece. Yeah, you need to glue that too, of course. And I think you do this first, then you fit this on. I think you can then set it straight on the right place. Maybe it makes it easier. You can glue it from the, you can glue from the inside. Then you have not glue lines on the outside. That's cool. And you think over it, how to do that. This is a little part. You have the 3 guns. 4 guns. 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple handlers. Here's the muffler. Couple parts for this. This is a thing for air. You have here a thing that you need to glue on the front. Yeah. Then you do here driving sprocket. You have a little chain with a couple pieces. You glue that on. All this driving on the pins. That's cool. Oh yeah, a bigger one, small one, bigger one, small one. Too small one, bigger one, small one, bigger. Too small one, big. Small, big one, small. Okay, two different. You have A and B. You need to look really good how to do that. That's a really important part. You have here a couple drivers. Glue this on. Oh yeah, that is the thing with these tanks. You have that tracks, you have that inside. You see almost nothing of it. But it's really important, for me is it important to paint it. Then you're sure you can weather it a little bit. You see not so much of it now. This done the other side, what you need to do. Of course, just the same thing. You have here a little plate on top. And then you have on left side and the right side, you stick here little pieces. You can fit it directly in these holes on the right way. What I then do, I paint this thing first and I paint the whole body first and then I glue this together. And then I paint it again for a little bit color different for the camo and everything. What you need to do on the front, I can show you that later on the box. A couple small parts. Of course, I do that first before I glue the left side and the right side. And you need to do the tracks. Where is that? Oh, these are the tracks. Sorry, I forgot. You have here the track links. You have a left side and a right side, of course. These are parts you need to do that on the front of the back, sorry. And you have the same thing on the sides. A little metal chain that you need to use to glue on. And then you have the parts. That's a little bit weird in the instructions. 1 decal sheet. And this is what I tell you. The white, red and white. You tape this all off. You paint this all white. And then you tape the white piece off and do this red. Most easy way to do that. And of course you can weather it. And here on the back side the same. And then it's on your choice what you want to build. 1918 British Army tank, or this is the same. And then you have here the end. You can scan the codes if you want. And then this is the end of the instructions. Then we go show you what's inside the box. We have instructions, but I showed you that earlier on the computer screen. That is not so important on the moment. I have here a couple sprues. I have here sprues, here a body. Okay, what we do first, we start with the tracks. I think that's really interesting. I have three sprues of tracks, okay. And you need to link and link this. I think you can click this together and then it is usable. This is the front side with a little nice metal, we say klinknagels. And then the other side. And I think, come on camera, a little bit focus. Yeah, you can click it together. You see that? The little pins, click it together. It's really interesting. I have 3 of these sprues. These are the tracks. Okay. Put it back in the box. And we have 2 of this one. Because I show you one. This one have not so much sprues as other kits. But I think the details is a lot details. You have here driving sprocket. And that little thing with that chain here. Really interesting. High detailed. that little plate. These are the little pins, the little wheels. You have an A and a B wheel. There's a big one and a small one, and I think that have to do. But these are the small ones and these are the big ones. You can see the difference a little bit. There's the bigger ones and there's the smaller ones. I have two of that spruce. One is for the left side, one is for the right side. Oh, come on. Okay, then we have here one sprue. That is that little panels with where you click the wheels on. And then you do this one here in the middle, I think, or was it on the other side? No, this one, you need to click that on here, I think. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that has to do with this. Yes, we have here fitting pins that need to fit in these holes. And then, yeah, you close it off, so you have your tracks around this and this over it, and then another panel on it. That is really interesting. And this is that other panel that I'm talking about. And this one have on this side the nice details. And you switch it over, you have here the holes for the pins. And what you then do, I can show it a little bit on dry fit. Maybe you can see this a little bit, I'm not sure. And you see this coming together. It's really, really interesting. I like that. I like the idea, I like the design. Different than another tank. Cool, huh? And then I have this one. And these are panels for the bottom piece. Yeah, and then a couple for the look like a turret. Yeah, this is really cool. I like the style of this kit. And I think I can do this sprue in here, two in this back, and do this big one in here, back in the box. And then we have here a small sprue. This is really interesting too. It's for the barrows. And you have that 2 times. For the guns, sorry. It's the guns. Okay, this one on the side. And then we have here the body. And a little string in it. A metal string. Let's see. Yeah. Metal string. It's real metal. Some people you can use this in the kit. Some kits you have it in plastic. It's one size in plastic. What you can do then, you can change it in a metal one. You can buy a guitar string. That's possible. And you can using an old brake cable from your scooter or moped or something, or bicycle. You can use that too. Sometimes I do that too. Just You can use that. And you can buy it for special for model kits, then you have in gold color. But you need to paint it, of course. Just what makes the difference? Not big, right? Okay, this is the body. And the nice thing what I tell you in the instructions, you can switch them over. You make that little house on here, but you can switch it over and you can glue it from the inside. And then you glue the other panel on it. And you see nothing of it. That's cool. You see then not the glue lines on the outside. Yeah, that's really nice. And then we have here, that's the last one. I let this in the plastic. I think you can see it really good on this way. Yeah, you can see this. Meng whippet kit. Detail. You see that the P, letters and numbers, and you have see it in the instructions too. What I can do, I can go back in the instructions, and then I can zoom it in. I can zoom it a little bit out, make it a little bit more difficult, and I can show you this really fast. You can see here the decals, what you can to use. A little bit blurry, I think. You can see the P, you can see the 9, A3, 321 in bigger ones, and you have here A347. And this number and this is yellow. I don't know what it's exactly. It's A277 is the yellow one. So yeah, that's cool. That's nice. Okay, we go back to this camera, and then this is the last thing what I show you. And that's the box. And I thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, and share my video. Look in the description for all my friends. Give the guys a sub. Give the guys a thumbs up. And give me a like and set something in the comments. That's nice. Okay, thank you very much. And see you all in the next one. Bye bye.